tap in. Tap, tap, 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 tap in.
Welcome to Tap In Tuesday, everybody. It's your girl Titi from the D. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me tell you, friend, I am excited. It's been a minute since I've decided to do a onesie one-on-one with you guys and just really kind of just come to you direct, but yet not live. And so it's pre-recorded. So by the time you see the show, it's going to already have been done. And I was excited because I'm like, you know what, Lord God, sometimes we have to be reminded to just do what we know we need to do. And when I say that, I'm talking about just actually taking our place, right? As an entrepreneur, let me say that, as an entrepreneur, it can be very difficult to put yourself in place to be able to do certain things when you're networking and you're politicking and you're trying to grow your brand, if you have a brand, or if you're seeking to figure out what is my brand. You hear this, you hear that, somebody saying that, somebody saying this, and then sometimes your mind is all over the place and then you don't really know how to park it. Now, sometimes you just got to quiet the noise down. For some, that means taking a social media break. For others, that means take a break from just going out and being busy. Because sometimes we're being busy just to be busy, but we're not really busy. And I know that might not make no sense to some people, but it really is true. Sometimes we just need to just turn down that invitation, right? Especially when you are in a season and in a zone where you really feel yourself trying to be stretched and pruned and grow. You have to be mindful and you have to be very careful that in that season, a lot of the times, people are always trying to steal your time. As Swift and I would like to say, we like to joke around and call it beef vampires. You stealing time that we can't get back, right? That you can't replace. That's priceless. And when you start to allow yourself to just fall back, showing up for yourself, you can really say, okay, what is it that you want me to do for me? Where do you need me to be? How do I need to get there? Who do I need to be with? Who do I need to disconnect from at this season of my life? That doesn't mean that you don't care about them, you don't mess with them no more, or you don't love them. That means that God has told you something and you choose to be obedient so you can prepare yourself, because everything takes preparation. I had to get prepared to do this show. Whenever I do a show, a Tap In Tuesday, whether I'm interviewing somebody or I'm going live or I'm pre-recording, I still have to get prepared. And if I don't quiet myself down, if I don't make the time, if I don't take the time, then I won't be ready. And so, you know, that old cliche saying, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? But what we have to also learn to do is take our place. Take your place, sis. Really, take your place, bro. Really. Young queens and young kings, take your place. There is a place for all of us. There are shoes that only you can fit. There's shoes only I can fit, right? And in order to know if they fit, you got to sit down and try them on. Some shoes require you to lace them up. And some have the Velcro strap, right? Some you can slide your foot into. They don't take no effort. But you still got to take a pause, whether you can stand still and put your foot in your shoe, or you got to lean against the wall. You know how we do. Or you might have to take a seat because you got to lace that boy or unlace it to put your foot in. Maybe your feet swollen for the day. Whatever that looks like. You got to take time to take your place. I'm going to share a snippet from an amazing artist. Shout out to Zanye. You might know her as Kimyana Zanye. She has a song, and I'm only going to play about 1 minute and 27 seconds. It's called Price Change. When we are in business for ourselves and we are what they call entrepreneurs, a lot of the struggle, whether you're going to be in brick and mortar, if you're going to be in your home, if you're going to work with somebody else, partner up, if you're going to be mobile, if you whatever that looks like. The next problem we have, I feel, is that we have to figure out the price. Oh my God. So you hear these cliche sayings like, oh, price change, honey. You can apply that in a lot of places in your life. When I say price change, growth. If I've been putting in more work and I'm sharpening that iron for my craft, yeah, my price change. Now, that might not fit your budget, and that is okay. I just ain't the person for you, but I bet you I could recommend somebody for you. I don't discuss people's monies and budgets and things like that. I let people do that. I'm just the person that connect people. However, if it's not in your price, your price market, it's okay. I'm not offended. I'm not mad. I'm not going to get upset that you went with somebody else. Or, oh, that's quite expensive. Well, you get what you get, as my niece saying, don't have a fit. Shout out to Ava. But honestly, price change, and who are we as consumers to tell somebody what their price should be? Now, that's kind of expensive. When you go into a retail store that you know is a chain or a pop-up shop and you're like, well, that's kind of, just know your budget. That's outside my budget at this time, but I know in the future I'll be able to work with you, or I'll be able to buy that. I've seen something that I know I want to buy myself. I could tell my husband for a birthday gift or a Christmas gift, could you give me X, Y, and Z? And he probably would. But I said, you know what? It's something I want to do. Price change though, because it don't cost the same as when I first said that about 10 years ago. I priced it. I'm like, ooh, price change. So I say that to play this beautiful song, and you can apply it anywhere in your life. This is from Zanye, Price Change.
I won't give my love to just anybody. Them days are over. I'm moving onward and upward. Oh, if you can't love me better than I love me, you gotta move on. 'Cause I'm moving onward and upward. Oh, I've had a lot of loss, many goodbyes, and hella rejection, wasted time. Did all my energy unknowingly for free. Emotional debt had me stuck with the fees, but now I see price change had to increase the value in me, and that's why I won't give my love to just anybody. Them days are over. I'm moving onward and upward. Oh, if you can't love me better than I love me, you gotta move on. 'Cause I'm moving onward and upward. Oh.
Now, you might say, yeah. It's called growth. We grow in relationships. We grow in friendships, right? We do. Or you're supposed to anyway. You're supposed to. And that doesn't mean because you grow. Now, let me be clear, because I want to be like, oh, girl, or a man. I'm not saying that. Like, oh, I've grown and so I need to move on and upward. No. If you've outgrown a situation, if you outgrown a job, you know how sometimes you work somewhere and you've learned a lot and you don't see yourself growing. There is no room to grow. You can make a decision to stay and hope you grow, or no, you're not going to grow and just say, this is good. I know people, you know, in my daytime job, I work in human resources, and there's people that's like, hey, I'm good doing just this, and they've been doing it 10 or more years. They don't want to move. They don't care about the price not changing because they ain't growing. They ain't learning nothing more. They are good. Some people are like that. Hey, to each his own, right? But for those of you that want to grow and you know that God has equipped you with the ability to obtain data, space to love, to increase your creativity, whatever that looks like for you. And you say, you know what, Lord God, I'm not going to take any day for granted, any second for granted. I'm going to live my best perfect life. There's nothing perfect, but I'm going to live the life that you have said is for me. I applaud you. You're taking your place as you should. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't and you shouldn't grow, or you think you're better than them. We just on two different levels right now. I'm moving onward, and you want to stay right here. You ever sat down and took a bite to eat and decided, well, I'm done, I'm full. I'm going to go on and pay this bill. You know, if you went out to dine somewhere, or if you sat down in your own home and made yourself a meal and you created the whole little ambiance for you and you got full. Well, do you stay at that table and just sit there? Or do you clear it up if you're at home and do something else? Or if you're at a restaurant, you go ahead and let them come and remove the plates and whatever you have. Take care of your tab if you have one, and you make space for someone else to take that place. You've occupied it for long enough. And I want to remind somebody that we occupy time and space on a daily basis with our friends, with our family, and even on our own. I think some people, and I do know a few people that are afraid, but some people are afraid to be alone with themselves. They don't want to have that alone time. They like, oh my God, I can't. I don't want to be alone. And I really know some people that's like, okay, I don't want to be alone. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with being alone. It's actually therapeutic. It's actually good because you have the moment and the opportunity to assess yourself. Where do I need to grow? What can I do to grow? I tell myself, and that's why I'm telling you what I know. And I'm not just telling you because I'm about to get on this regimen. No, I'm telling you because it's what I know. And I see it in the world. And I go a lot of places. I'm around a lot of people. You have to quiet yourself. People will keep you busy, baby. Oh my God. I talk to Swift about this a lot. He's like, it's always something to do. We got to, we be trying to be in 2-3 places in one day. And just a couple of weekends ago, we had 3 events in one day. I'm like, we can't make them all. Now, one of those days that was like that, I on purpose made them all because we were celebrating the life of Norris and his homegoing, his, repast, and then a nighttime celebration. And he was such a phenomenal man. And I wanted to really be there for my friend Zanye, who was his cousin, who I know this passing was very, very hard for. And so I showed up to all those places. That one number got, because I was tired by the time I got home. And then I had things to do on the next day. We had to take Cody to get ready to go off for football camp. And then a good friend who was a former supervisor of mine celebrated her 60th birthday. And I had another good friend, shout out to Marcus Devine. He had an event, and the traveling distance that we were apart from where we were, we would never have made it. And by the time we had actually went out on the boat and we got out and it was like we on the water, it was a beautiful day. And we hadn't even gotten to as far as we were going to go before we were going to turn around and looked at the clock and was like, we're never going to make it. And we wanted to make it, but I had to realize you cannot be everywhere for everybody all the time. It would have been nice to be able to enjoy a live concert downtown in Hart Plaza. I haven't been in a while for that. And then to be able to sit back and enjoy a beautiful evening filled with great music. It just wasn't in the cards. So I had to do what I could only do. And we had to say, you know what, sometimes we have to take time. And then it brought me back to what I thought to myself. There's a lot of things I want to do as far as sharpening my iron as a podcaster, okay? And I have to be still. I have to be still in order to do that. I have to come into my podcast studio and make the time and be quiet and be still and work and put in that work so that I can be proud of myself. And sometimes that means being by yourself. And I mean really being by yourself. And you might feel like, dang, I'm missing out on everything. Not everything, because you're preparing for the next level of whatever that is for you. I'm excited. You'll see I'm going to be interviewing Melanie and 2 other queens. We're going to be, actually next week, we're going to be talking about her book. And so with that being said, I'm going to play this promotional video for you so you can know a little bit about it. And then I'll tell you how I had the opportunity and the blessing to be a part of this. Stay tuned and listen. And I really want you to listen to what Melanie has to say so that you can understand what's getting ready to happen.
We never perceive brokenness or a bad thing as good until later when we see the good things that can come from the bad thing. Sometimes the bad situations that happen in our lives can put us on the right path to the best thing that will happen to us and position us for healing. As I was minding my own healing, I learned that healing is a personal journey of becoming whole or healthy again that involves a process of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual experiences. Healing doesn't mean forgetting or ignoring the pain. It's when the pain no longer controls you. When you can detach from what has been inflicted and only take the lessons with you. Some say time heals all wounds. That's not true. Time alone does not heal you. You heal you. God has already given us his healing power and placed it on the inside of every believer. It's up to us to access it and activate it. My prayer is that the words, scriptures, information, and testimonies of the contributing authors poured into this book will inspire, encourage, motivate you to navigate through your healing journey. It's never too late to heal. It's never too late to start minding your own healing. The pain and hurt may not have been your fault, but the healing is your responsibility. My proverb is, hurt people hurt other people, but healed people heal others. My name is Melanie Smiles, and I'm the author of the book Minding My Own Healing, and you can get your copy and start minding your own healing at www.melaniesmiles.com. It's also available on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and other media platforms.
Now, I will tell you, being a part of this journey at this time in my life was really refreshing. And perfect example of I had to be still. We had deadlines, we had to get proofs and, rough drafts and a lot. It takes a lot. And we didn't even, Mel carried that torch. She did. She's our gold medalist for this journey, this Olympic opportunity. And I had to quiet myself. I had to get inside my thoughts. I had to go back in my mind and take out just a small part of my life and bring it to the forefront to be able to give what I gave. And I hope that you guys will tune in next Tuesday for Tap In Tuesday. It's going to be an amazing interview. We'll talk a little bit about what we contributed and what the purpose is behind this amazing book. I'm super excited. If you would like to support and purchase a book from me, I can give you the information next week. But you can inbox me, you can email me, and I would be more than happy to get a copy ordered for you and ship it to you. But in the meantime, I just wanted to remind you that we have to take a moment and take our place, because every moment is accounted for, whether you know it or not. Whether you live in the moment is another story. And when you are busy and busying yourself to be busy, and I think you know the difference, you miss those opportunities to live in the moment. Like right now in this moment, I'm recording this show for you. I'm living in this moment. I'm living in this moment, y'all. I'm so grateful for all my listeners, for all my supporters. You don't know how sometimes I'm stressed because I want to make sure I give you a good show. I don't do it for social media. I do it for the man, the woman, the boy or the girl that's behind their own screen, looking if you're looking at Tap In Tuesday, and listening if you're listening to the Top of the Morning Show. I live in those moments. My Top of the Morning Show is for the early riser, if you want that cup of coffee and sit back and really, after you did your morning prayer, whatever your routine is, and you want to listen to something that's going to be motivating or encouraging or inspiring. That is why I have my platform. I love providing an opportunity for people like myself that have gifts that they want to share or they need to share. Some of us understand that our life is not our own and that we have to take our position to do sometimes what we don't understand how we're doing it, but we know that God has been nudging and tugging and pushing you to do it. And when we walk in obedience, a lot of the times we realize and we understand that it wasn't for you. It wasn't for me. And I say things that is very cliche, such as, I'm here for the one. I'm convinced that there's always at least one. That's two, but one. I'm convinced that there's always one man, king, one woman, queen, one girl, princess, one boy, a prince, that needs to know whatever it is that I have to say or my guests have to say. They needed confirmation. And a lot of the times we don't even understand that we're delivering that on a daily basis. We don't get it. We don't understand it. But we are. And when you own it, I think that's where the beauty comes from. When you own it. Now this show today is not going to hold you the full hour. I just wanted to come in for my Tap In Tuesday. And just so you know, because sometimes my show runs over, it's not supposed to go over an hour. It's supposed to be an hour talk show, right? Podcast. But when things are flowing, it's like, okay, don't stop the flow. It's like living water. When you're thirsty and you're running out of water, and you're catching it, as we would say, right? You're filling your cup up. You let it run because it's cold or colder. The longer it runs, the colder it gets, it seems, right? And you just let it run until you fulfill your thirst. Well, when we live in a moment, you let that run. And you let it take its course. You allow it to take its place. So, I'm going to share another beautiful song that I love. It's one of my favorites, and I want you to also listen to the words of this. It's called Black Diamond. It's from my husband's Thrifty McVeigh project, featuring 80 Empire, the RZA brothers. The song titled Black Diamond, when I heard it, it resonated with me. Hopefully it will with you, but it's a beautiful song and it has a really great meaning if you can just go beyond the surface. Again, this is called Black Diamond from Swifty McVeigh featuring the RZA brothers from Eddie Empire.
Black diamonds, yeah. Black diamonds, yeah. Black diamonds, oh, oh. This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny.
Grown and these folks ain't got a lot in common. They trying to catch me slip, but now I got them tied up. They hating me for years. They loud, but I get louder. And after the gunshots, I never had a problem. I'm lethal and hot as boiling lava. If I don't feel like working, I just go and rob them. That's why they looking and saying, how can I find them? I'm unstoppable, so I gotta remind them. It's like fucking vagina without a condom. The only thing in common with me is I got a Magnum. A 44, tag them and body bag them. Then drag them, where can't nobody find them. I'm known for my contaminated antics. A black diamond, they'll never understand me. They having meetings to vanish me from the planet. I'm like, damn it, you never kill me, you can't, bitch.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny.
They shot at me like zombies in a comedy. These damn fleas be overstepping their boundaries. They can't see I'm a highly toxic commodity. I hitman just hired the body families. They mad at me cause I properly make Monopoly. And when I'm drunk, I sloppily shoot at coppers like a toddler holding a Mossberg. I stay on top of beef. And when I'm sober, I'm standing on what I believe. The bounty is out for about 1,000 G's. I'm sleeping on different couches and popping E's. And when I leave, I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. I'm confident, these motherfuckers ain't harming me. This karma is like a movie and I'm the lead. They tryna offer a broken Oscar to nominees. But I'ma win and conquer over my enemies. I'm at the podium tryna slur up a dirty speech.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny. Black diamonds.
A black diamond, you'll never understand me.
Black diamond. Black diamond.
You'll never understand me.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny. Black diamonds. Black diamonds, black diamonds, yeah, black diamonds.
Another one of my favorite songs from my husband. It's so relaxing. And just the lyrics and the meaning. Like, a black diamond is beautiful, right? And we're all beautiful in our own way. But again, you have to listen to the words, right? So I'm just feeling like I just want to share some things. And I think my next thing I'm going to share is, I think we could all agree and touch and agree at some point in life we've felt underappreciated, right? Shout out to Evra Casmi, a good friend of ours. I think that when I heard this song, I remember I was able to listen to it during one of the rehearsals before it was released. And I thought, like, we had a conversation prior to, so when he let me hear it, I was like, you nailed it. So I think this is something that you can appreciate too, and reminds you to take your place. Like I said, take your place. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do, what you can't do, when you should do it, when you shouldn't do it, when you don't know for yourself. So this is Underappreciated by Evra Cassidy.
I'm feeling underappreciated. I'm feeling underappreciated. You think I ain't got nothing to be mad about? Or you be steady using my whole name for clout? I'm feeling underappreciated. Need you to understand how pissed off I really am. How dare you talk to me like that? I'm a grown-ass man. I work hard just like everyone else. And I stay humble, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm snitching on them. This song sneak dissing on them. You're no straight pissing on them. Cause I'm tired. Time they step into the ring, I done the same thing. I'll be fired. I'm feeling underappreciated. I'm feeling underappreciated. You think I ain't got nothing to be mad about? But you be steady using my whole name for clout. I'm feeling underappreciated. Such a double standard, the things they do. Running around and bossing everybody around cause of you. Mind your manners, please, before I get an attitude. And at that point, who gon' check me? Yeah, I'm snitching on them. This song sneak dissing on them. You're no straight pissing on them. Cause I'm tired. Time they step into the ring. Cause if I done the same thing, what you think? I'll be fired. Giving them the flowers. Time I got mine too. Walk around nose in the air, all because of you. I can't take it no more, so I gotta let you know. I deserve my respect. Baby, cut my check. Saying it again, in case you wasn't listening. Deserve some respect. Baby, cut my check. I ain't finished yet. Listen to what the song says. I'm feeling underappreciated. I'm feeling underappreciated. You think I ain't got nothing to be mad about? But you be steady using my whole name for clout. I'm feeling underappreciated. Give me my respect.
Yeah. Give me my respect. I I just love that song. It's one of my favorites. And what I tell you, when you take time to really appreciate yourself and go after what you want, not what you told to go get, but what you want, what you know you really, really want, it ain't nothing like it. It ain't nothing like it. Stop allowing people to tell you where your place is. Okay? Take your place. Everybody has a space that they need to occupy at every moment. No two people can stand in the same space at once. Even if a person picks a person up and put them on their back or on their neck or around their waist, you're not standing in the same space. Even if you stand on that person's foot, it's only one pair of feet that can occupy that space at that time. So live in the moment. Wear the shoes that you're supposed to wear, because we all have a pair to wear as long as this journey called life. Don't miss. Don't stop. Don't quit. Be present in the moment. Trust the process. And take your place. Well, that's all I got for you on this Tap In Tuesday. We're going to end it with a video. Let's see where I want to do, what video I want to play. I think I'm going to leave you guys with... Decisions. Okay. Total was just in town. Shout out to Kima. And they killed it with SWV and Escape and Maya and 702. And we had the opportunity to go and do a little catch up with Kima and her husband Carlos and their family. It was amazing. And I love the video. I had the pleasure of interviewing Kima a few months back, and I'm grateful. You know, it's about living in a moment. I lived in that moment, and I thought to myself, wow, I get to interview amazing artists all the time. However, this was someone that I grew up loving. Like, I love their style, I love their music. And to have that moment, you know, created, it was a blessing. Shout out to Courtney Benjamin, who was a brother from another mother, but he's also the CEO of Benjamin Entertainment Group, and he made that possible. I also work as his assistant, and it was just a moment I lived in, and I continue to live in these moments, and I'm grateful for every moment. But let me tell you this as I lead us out with this video, and it's called Love Me Back by Kima. If I were to listen to people who said there's 100 podcasts out here, what's going to make yours different? Maybe you should do something different. Podcasting, everybody wants to be a podcaster. But there's only one TT from the D. And there's only one me. There's only one you. There could be 500 more podcast shows at the exact same time on the exact same day. And I'm still going to do what I'm doing because I'm taking my place. And I've learned to live in the moment. And I hope that you do too. Until next time, until next Tuesday, it's your girl TT from the D. And I'll see you soon.
So perfect, I thought it was real, but I couldn't tell.